Chaos Reign.
Yes. 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 Welcome, everybody, to another edition to what I like to call little reviews and my take on reality here on the Chaos Reign channel. If you are new to this channel, thank you for subscribing. And for those who will subscribe in the future, you know the drill. Hit the red button. Hit the top notification bell for uploads like this or live streams here on the Chaos Reign channel. Also, you can now follow me on Twitter at Chaos Reign 7 and find me on Facebook, Eric Reign, as well. And as I go into the articles and a audio clip, one thing I will say, I'll call this, or I like titles, when IG goes wrong. Or, a more suitable topic, but nonetheless, it's the more focuses. I like to say that has Mercedes Moonor death really, and I mean really, something that she has caused on herself? Or is it just another one of those tragic stories where you see what I like to call a beta male, rather black, white, etc., went out his way because he did not get what he wants. He decided to take what is rightfully his and end her life. Before we go into the stories, who is Mercedes Moonor? To those who are not familiar, I'm glad you asked. Let me pull up my cell phone. Let's take a look. I will take it this is I believe her age is 33 years old. This is a 33-year-old. I'm not sure if she has kids, but let's say for the sake of conversation, she probably does not. This is the IG model that has a very strong following on IG. A following of roughly over almost close to 3 million. Roughly 2.6 last time I checked on IG. Now, the funny thing with IG that people are not familiar with is that IG itself, you could pay to add bots or pay things to grow your platform, so it assumes that you have a strong following. This is what I'm hearing. But is it true or not? I cannot say, but I will tell you this. This is known, prevalent on all social media platforms. And if you know the right connections, which I would say from, I think it was JT, I believe, where if you are a celebrity or you know a few celebrities, they will help you grow a following without putting much effort. But it's going to come out your pocket. Either it's going to come out your pocket as a lady, or you might have to give in the form of a blowjob or open it or busting it wide open to get the money to, meet the connect to get what you need in regards how to know to do this, that, to grow your following on IG. Now, one thing is clear that today's stream, this will be using some harsh words. It might get to certain people's feelings, maybe males or females. That's a possibility that will happen in this particular stream, or this upload, I like to call it. But nonetheless, we got to be fair and honest here. Because at the end of the day, whether this is a woman is either black or mixed, or she could be other, which I cannot know because I don't see both her parents. I don't know who her parents look like. One, from what I'm understanding, there was a video of the father that came across the apartment where her body was left dead and find the so-called murderer. I think that's what they will label him. Kill himself. That's what they want everybody to believe or to know. But what do I know, to be fair and honest? So, my thing is this. Anytime when they're not given real detailed information, regardless this was happened recently, always do further investigation and keep up on current follow-throughs or updates to certain tragedies, whether is politics or murder scenes. It's always good to keep abreast of what's going on. My thing is this, that this is still ongoing investigation. And my opinion is they probably is doing this to cover up certain people's criminality. And I would say that the man that killed her is not really a criminal from what I'm hearing. But, nonetheless, let's go into the articles at hand and let's take a look, shall we? as y'all can see. And do this. Let me see if I could. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to figure this out, but let me do this. This is better. All right, here we go. As I read on, this is one of many articles. I'm gonna read another article, see if it says the same thing. Houston IG model Mercedes Moonor found dead at 33 years old. Now, we don't know the date of birth, as she either turned 33 years of age or about to turn 34 this year. We do not know because we don't know the actual birth date of this woman, but that's neither here nor there. An Instagram model from Houston, Texas was found dead, age just 33, inside her apartment, and the rumors behind her passing away are horrifying. Mercedes Moonor, a Fashion Nova ambassador and a social media personality from Houston, has been found dead, reportedly alongside a dead man. The sad news has affected fans and famous friends of models who have been quick to share their condolences. Mercedes Moonor found dead at 33, according to Access, the Instagram model personality Janae Gagner. I think that's her name pronounced. Widely known as Mercedes Moonor, has passed away on Sunday, 29th August, August 2021. So she passed the same day Michael Jackson was born and some other famous celebrities that was born on the month of August 29th. Police said that they found Moonor body in the Richmond apartment at around 4:30 p.m. alongside the body of 34-year-old Kevin Alexander Acorto, who is believed to be the suspect of Gagner's killing. It is speculated that Moonor killing was a murder-suicide, but police haven't announced the official cause of model's death yet, nor the suspect. Now, right here, we're going to stop right here and think about this. They said they're still ongoing investigation, but they said that they're going to label this for now, but it's not conclusive of the murder of Miss Janae Gagner, aka Mercedes Moonor. So, I want people to use their detective brain, their detective goggles, and let's analyze this deeply. Why would a man like Mr. Kevin Acorto, if we go further down and it will explain this man is from Florida, drive all the way from Florida to Texas to go confront Miss Mercedes Moonor and take her life? Why would they do that? And let's be honest, which man would go out the way to do so? Unless there is some form of relationship between him and her. And I know when most who read this and they go into the audio clips, which I'm going to play in a little bit, it doesn't really make proper sense. Now, let's be fair and honest. This man is a Caucasian man with the mixed woman named Mercedes Moonor. And they have something more than just some little, maybe some association or some form of relationship. Because the rumor mill of what's going on is this man came into the gated community without any intrusion. Even to the point where this man came in like he owned the place. I want people to think on that. This man then came and broke into this woman. And I heard even stupid rumors that this was a robbery gone wrong. This is what's circulating throughout the internet. But I want people to really think clear on this, that if you're hearing so much of this side and hearing this side, there has to be a gray in the middle. There has to be something in between. And I will say that this was something more than just some normal murder. This is something that went wrong. Either a relationship went wrong, And I will even go as far, the father might be possibly involved in this as well. Because they said when they interviewed the father or they put the camera, he had no type of remorse. He was like cold as hell, from what I'm hearing. But let's go further down. Monroe's best friend shared an Instagram post asking people to respect the model's family as that they will reveal all the information once confirmed. Now, we all know that throughout the internet, IG, Facebook, YouTube, that's not going to happen. And the reason why I said it will not happen because people are wicked. No, let me change it. People are not wicked. People are going to be dead honest. Because it's already not a badge of honor to know saying if you are doing pictures of IG and modeling for a reason, so they say, that you just make your money off clothing and fashion. If people really looked at her IG really well, you will not see nothing like that. Maybe allegedly. I could be wrong. I have not, and I really tried to find this woman's IG. I found it. I have not really seen anything in regards pushing model pictures, promotion and stuff. I could be wrong. And I'm not going to go with double check right now. But people that's in the comment section could probably correct me. If they can. But the word on the street is that's not what's going on. But it goes back to show that the purpose of them trying to sweep this under the rug is not protection of her. Because if it was really protection of her, this would not have been leaked at all. This would have been a full investigation to find the real truth. And everyone will sit there and say, we will not reveal anything right now, but it's going to be an investigation. We will not put out what has happened. These are things that normal people put out. So that once the information is cleared to find the real cause of the scene of death of her, it will be revealed out for a learning lesson for not only men, but for a lot of women, young women, 18 and over. Which I said before, this is where IG go wrong. Let's continue. As rumored that Monroe was killed by her sugar daddy, her friend once again felt the need to protect the memory of the 33-year-old victim. Listen, Mercedes did not have a sugar daddy or a pimp. Never did. She was not robbed. She did not have HIV. She did not have COVID. She wasn't in an accident. Yes, she was murdered. When the investigation is complete, the family will release the details. I doubt it. And let me tell you why they will not release details. Because, remember people, it's not honor protect for the family to protect her. This right here, if this was really sincere and we're dealing with the credibility of information, which once everything is gone through the real thorough investigation, where there should be a follow-through, hopefully down the line, in months down the line, I will give this 3 to 4 months at best. We will know what really has happened to get a glimpse, say, to people, to future people that's going to be doing IG modeling or OnlyFans, all this stupidness. You have a clear picture of what really is going on. And it's been said enough times that a lot of women take a lot of men's money for a reason and don't give nothing in return, especially in America, especially. And to be fair and honest, for a lot of women don't understand those days. From what I'm revealing, what I'm seeing right now, and this is from a European man, aka Caucasian man, white man, killed this woman. And we all know that these set of people have a history of, if they don't get their way, they will take to violence to solve their problems than other groups of men. That's why you don't see, if you see any scenes or stories of black men taking some person's life, there's always cause and effect. And there's logic region if the story is really factual. But when it comes to these set of people, they like to protect them, cover up a little bit, spice up a little bit. Make it seem like, this person's not too bad or too criminal. Because to sit there and say this man is a criminal because he has a speeding ticket, that's not criminality. I'm sorry. Anybody that believes that tells you right there that they're lying and they're covering up. Getting a speeding ticket is not no serious offense. And people who have common sense would know that. And then we have a beta male Tory Lanez, calling her queen. And it's fun. I find it ironic with a lot of black males when they deal with IG models or thoughts or whores, when you want to call them, which I prefer thoughts and hoes to be more suitable. That isn't ironic that these dudes that either had gotten beds with a lot of these IG models, that they now become queens, and queens don't act the way how regular peasants move out here in the streets. And I think most black people need to stop calling a lot of black women or any woman queens. You're not queens, you're peasants. It's a honest truth. As Mercedes Moonor has over 2.5 million followers, including rappers Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, Tory Lanez, and news that have touched many. Where it said Tory Lanez, his simping ass, his beta male ass, put that rest in peace, queen. Others have been sharing their condolences on the comment sections under the Instagram post on Twitter, including model Anna Montana and fans of the Houston model that was gone way too soon. I wonder if Anna Montana is one of the chicks that's dating or messing around with LaMelo Ball. I could be wrong. I gotta double check his name. And this is the picture of the gentleman right here. Some say this man looks like Wolverine. I see him as another man that didn't get what he wanted, so he decided to take or act on violence to get what he wants. It's so sad. So sad indeed. All right. It is so sad. Next article. And as you know, you could tell from here, it looked like he's a man that, paid a lot of money just to, see her. And it makes me wonder if this woman has an OnlyFans, Mercedes Moonor. I wouldn't be surprised now, because most models nowadays, on the average, got OnlyFans to either show off their feet, show them playing with their pussy, or even go as far as getting a booty claps by another man, having sex, real sex tapes, that raw stuff, that Gucci stuff, Let me see. Oh. Let me see if I can find the next article. Let me do this. All right, where is that next article? Oh, and make sure you guys like the stream, share if you feel, and leave a comment at the end of this particular stream. Okay. All right, found it. Let's look at another article, see if it says otherwise.
Legos ring.
The second article, which let me pull up my board. The second article talks about hold on. The second article, and I'll probably put it in the description, which I'll read for y'all. This one deals with another one called Recent Times. And in this one, the death of prominent Instagram personality Mercedes Moonor has sparked outrage on social sites. Source said that Mercedes Moonор's death is due to a gunshot while robbery. She was dead in her home on Sunday, the 29th of August, 2021. She died during a heist, according to multiple accounts. At the time of her death, the Houston resident was 33 years of age. Tory Lanez and other superstars flock to social media. They express their grievance to Monroe's family members and friends. Whereas the pain cannot cover several stories at the time of the death, Houston residents was 33-year-old Tony Lanez and other superstars flocked to social media. They expressed their griefs to Monroe's family members and friends, whereas the pain cannot be covered. Several stories claim it to be robbery, but some sources claim that the bullet came from the former boyfriend's gun. He eventually committed suicide after murdering her. With over 2 million Instagram followers, the 33-year-old Houston native is immensely famous. She likes posting sensational photos of herself in swimsuits or enjoying the music. And there's another picture of her again. What does authorities say about the death of Mercedes Moonor? Monroe's death seems to be a murder-suicide. However, neither the model and nor the suspect cause of death is official. See, it says again, and this is a different article, people. I want people to know that. And knowing this, it says the same thing. Now, I'm going to stop right here because, as you know, there is a line between this article and the other article, which there will be in the descriptions at the end of this video. That there's two together that piece together that will form one that will conclude that this is not no robbery. This is something that was some form of a relationship of some sort of nature, that one party was not getting what they want, so they decide to, like I said earlier, take on violence and take her life. Now, one thing playing all this, there is some audio toward this as well. And let's listen in to find out more. Let's listen in.
A popular Instagram influencer has been killed in an apparent murder-suicide. Janae Gagnier, who is better known as Miss Mercedes Moonor to her nearly 3 million Instagram followers and is followed by Snoop Dogg and Megan Thee Stallion, was found dead in her Texas apartment on Sunday after police performed a welfare check, according to local news station KHOU.
As I stop right there playing it, I apologize for that. One thing is evident. This is a scenario that IG model went wrong. And knowing this, that the man that she either knew, which she did, because this man couldn't have got access to her place like that easy unless she had some form of relationship with the man. And the man wanted some in return, and she was not fulfilling to give it. Now, we could say that she probably has slept with the man. That's a possibility. But for the sake of this conversation, we'll say that she probably has not. And the man wanted something more than just giving her money and not get anything out the deal. So, like everything, things go bad, and he took her life, and eventually took his life. Now, like I said before earlier in the stream, that this could be some form of murder. Well, I can't say it's murder. It could be a way that, no, it was murder. And probably the father might have saw the man and probably took vengeance over her daughter. That's another scenario that they don't want to reveal and talk about. Because when you look at the father, from what I'm seeing, the man doesn't look black per se. So, like I said, when you look at scenarios and scenes of murder victims, like CSI and all that stuff, there's always cause to the effect. And usually, they always don't paint the picture of these set of people as the evil or bad throughout the community. Because let's be honest, it is a necessity to protect them at all costs. The media does protect other groups of men. But it's evident it does not protect you if you're a black man. There's something that most black men are aware of, that when they put out stories, they have to put somewhat of a grace. Give that murder victim, depending of his nature of wherever he is, some form of morality. To paint him not as too much as the bad guy. And here's the funny thing about all this. If you notice when people take to Twitter, you don't see him talk about this man is evil, he's devil, he should go to hell, burn in hell. I have not seen no tweets of that. And I know most people will probably agree me with this, that if it's out there, it is pretty much masked. And the reason why I say it's masked, because this information like this should not be put out. It's not supposed to ever put out. Because it was put out like that, it paints these people as something to be feared, to keep your guard up, etc. And like I said, if this is a woman that is a sister or a mixed woman, for the sake of conversation, they're going to use this, like many things, as an example. For those that catch it, that if you're a sister or whatever woman that's going to do this, that you should not be playing with men. One of the things you should not play with a man: his money and his time. That's one thing I could learn from this. And I think every woman should learn from this. No policy is going to put in place is going to protect you if you're playing with these two things when confronting a man: their time and their money. It is what it is. Can we say it's fair? No. But is it fair that you go and put yourself out there to take his money? No, it's not. And the funny thing about all this, is that now this woman lost her life for nothing. She's going to be used as an example, hopefully in the future, to warn those that's going to take on the IG lifestyle. And I'm going to be fair and honest to a lot of people. When I look at a lot of these IG females like her body's completely fake from what I'm hearing. And I wouldn't be surprised it's fake, because at 33 years of age, you're trying to compete against 18 and 20-year-old women that don't really have the resource of money to really spend money to make their bodies fake. Ironically. Now, you hear this talk about all the time throughout manosphere, black manosphere, etc., that women hit the wall at a certain age. How I look at it, that most of the wall a lot of women will start experience is once they turn 30. That's when they actually start hitting the wall. And after the age of 35, where they're, I guess, at pregnancy risk, they have hit and gone through the whole wall. Yeah. So, like I said, these are things that should be life lessons to all you. Now, will a lot of content creators, podcasts make fun of her and say derogatory things? Yes, they will, and they have the right to do so. Because look how you live. You hear a lot of men been saying this constantly, that one thing men respect is your youth, your friendliness, and submissiveness, and to have some form of respect. And a lot of women, because we live in America and everything is modernized, we live in technical age now where things are not always set precedent, where everything's fast and go. A lot of women today, the modern woman, views men as not a necessity but a burden. The only time a man is needed is when money has to be involved. Do you get me? And knowing this, that you should know already, if you're a man, that all you have at the end of the day is your time and your resource. And women will waste your time, gentlemen. If you're a man that wants sex, you should make it up front as possible. But if you're not seeking sex, then you should be, depending on your age, you must understand right off the bat what is your intention with this woman. Now, what are the remedies and solutions a woman should take? Well, the only solution is move. Well, actually, before I give the solutions, let me stay on this a little bit more to really bring a point here. That your time, your beauty, and your friendliness and your submissiveness is key to everything, ladies. If you don't have that, what more you think you're worth to any man, whether the man is doing well financially or not? Because you always hear it constantly what the men been arguing about. They don't expect much. Men are simple, ladies. Men are very simple, And knowing this, that you put yourself at more of a greater risk, trying to do things that is uncharacteristic. And, let's be honest. I mean, every man wants a nice, fine chick on their arm. Who doesn't? Who wouldn't? But it's the quality woman a man seeking at the end of the day. And as the man gets older, we're hoping, and I'm saying hoping, his standards get more higher. And I find it now with a lot of males today, their standards today, when dealing with women, are mediocre and low, at best. So, back to you fellas. If you want the woman you want, you guys gotta have to do certain things. And one of the things we gotta stop doing, you have to stop giving dick and attention. These IG models, depending on what your economic circumstance, should not be getting either one, because by doing this, you actually flood the market for a lot of women to engage in these type of behaviors like Miss Mercedes Moonor, as you see here. And I guarantee you she probably has some partners, maybe, multiple partners possibly. No, I'll say possible, but I say she does have multiple partners that she don't see as necessity to be a good woman, which now at this age, you should be settled out. But because how America affords the lifestyle and makes certain liberties for women, that they don't think it's necessary to settle down unless they hit or crash the wall, which she's almost at that stage of her life. But her life was taken very sudden at age 33 or 34. And to be honest, if you're a woman, you had to go and spend money on your body to get a Brazilian, what do you call it? A BBL, a Brazilian butt lift. And I see some butt lifts on a lot of these women, and a lot of these bodies now, a lot of sisters or where women are getting are very artificial, and it doesn't look that cute. I mean, I know most dudes will sit there will fuck it, but it's not something that I could say I'm gonna wipe that up overall because you're artificial. Men want to see at least natural body as possible. And let's be honest, a lot of women that go out the way and get surgeries, they're lazy. I'm saying, yeah, lazy. Yeah, lazy. To go spend $10K or more just to get the fat sucked out of your stomach, which you don't watch your diet, cut back on starch and sugar. That's one thing that leaves fat in your body. And not only that, but, put it in all other places just to get attention. Overall, I don't see that as a wife material overall. Especially you found that you went and did that. And I'll say yes. And I'll say this, ladies. Men will fuck you. Yes, they will. No doubt, they will do it. But in regards to anything else, they will not. They're not gonna wife you up, and that's the key to everything. You want to be wife at the end of the day. So, what is the solution now? All right, the solution to this part is you as a woman, you better get some skills. And much times I like IG, seeing y'all chicks do all this weird twerking and stuff. You gotta have some real skills. And the reason why I say is because it's gonna come now to a point where OnlyFans only suspended their service of removing pornographic images on their website. It's still gonna reach and it's still gonna happen. Because when you have more women flocking into the so-called sex work because showing your titties, showing your pussy, hell, even playing with it, whatever case may be, is a form of sex work. Regardless they don't view it that you're not getting penetrated, you're still engaged in some form of fornication. But nonetheless, you gotta get some real skills, ladies. I know most women do it to go to college and get some degrees, which mostly are jobs. But there are ways to make money in this economy, and you don't want to be flooding the market doing just one thing. And yes, prostitution and brothels have been around for centuries, but in this stage of the game now, when you have more than half your population of women flocking to it, you're going to drive the price down of pussy very bad. And that's what you don't want, ladies. Because once pussy starts dry up and it goes down, these dudes are not going to sit there pay, I'm not sure, $40 just to get a nice fling or anything great. They're going to be spending like $5. Just like the price on OnlyFans. $5 a subscription. $5 for a subscription. With $5 now, you could pay, see a girl do little funny things for a little change. You see. Yeah. Anyway. But that's it for me. If you're new to the channel, hit that red button. Hit that top notification bell for latest articles, news. Or actually, latest live streams or uploads. I get confused with it. Sorry about that. Also, you can follow me on Twitter at Chaos27. And last but not least, follow me on Facebook, Eric Rain. And I do have Clubhouse. I believe I go under the title Chaos Rain on Clubhouse, I believe. But I'm not going to use much of that now. But be on the lookout. I'm on there on the app, so you can follow me on there too. If you can find me on Clubhouse. So, I'm on all podcasts and all social media apparatus. Thank you for listening to this short stream. Catch you on the next stream. Until then, y'all know where to find me. It is what it is. Where is my... Oh, here it is. Later.
Let the chaos reign.